guys, welcome back to my channel, and on today's video I am going to be teaching you guys how to get this silver white hair. Half of this hair is of course my extensions. So I had already previously colored my hair before I colored my extensions because of course you guys know you need to have a starting point. So before I colored my hair extensions, this right here is all my natural hair. My real hair, my mom actually colored it. You guys could definitely do this on your own because there's no really a wrong way to tone your hair. So my mom actually colored my hair. I am actually a licensed cosmetologist, so I kind of know what I'm talking about here. It is very easy to tone your hair and your hair extensions. You guys will be able to see how simple it really is to tone your hair. Before this hair color, I used to have a bleach blonde kind of, compared to this, it looked yellow, but it was not yellow whatsoever. It was more of like a true blonde hair, and my hair extensions matched perfectly. And then now this is how the hair looks. The hair extensions that I'm coloring today are from Milk and Blush hair extensions. They are absolutely amazing quality, 100% real human hair. You guys will be able to see the footage of how they used to look before I colored them like this. These hair extensions cost $165. They're actually very cheap for this kind of quality of hair. It is amazing, you guys. I cannot stress enough how beautiful and how amazing these hair extensions feel. If you guys want to go get your own pair, I have a discount code for some money off your hair extensions. They're already so cheap, and then money off, it's like amazing. These are the Milk and Blush hair extensions. They were in the color Oh My Gwen Stefani. They come with 10 wefts, so that is a lot of hair. And then the biggest weft with the 4 clips is actually a quad weft, which means it's basically 4 wefts in one. At the end, I don't want you guys to think that there's no mistakes and that every time somebody does this it will come out perfect. It will not. I'm sorry to tell you that, but that is the truth. Hair color is very tricky. You don't know how it's going to react, especially with hair extensions that is not your normal hair. You don't know what chemicals have been put into the hair extension. At the end of the video, I noticed that the hair extensions were a little bit more silver than my hair. They ended up looking a lot more silver. One, because my hair didn't end up looking so silver, so I needed to match my hair extensions to my real hair. And my hair has been through hell and back, to be honest with you guys. It has so much bleach and so much chemicals in my hair, so of course my hair is very porous. So whatever you put into porous hair, it is not going to saturate as much as something that is not as porous. So what I ended up doing is doing a bleach wash. You guys can do a bleach wash on your own hair and it will not harm your hair. It is the best kind of way to kind of start lightening your hair if you want to go to a blonde hair color. So what happened was that my hair extensions were a little bit more darker than my real hair. They were more silver and they ended up being a little bit patchy. I do not know why that happened, but it can happen. And what I just did is a really quick bleach wash. If your hair, like let's say it was the opposite way, and your hair extensions were lighter and your hair was darker, you guys can definitely go ahead and do a bleach wash. Literally, a bleach wash is done in like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Jump into the shower, make your little recipe for the bleach wash. I will let you guys know at the end of this video how I made it, and then just grab it like if it was shampoo. Make sure your hair is wet before you apply it, and then just start rubbing it into your hair. And you have to act quick, you guys. After you apply that, massage it a little bit. Like after you start seeing it lined, rinse it off, and if you feel like you need more, then go ahead and do it more. You don't need to use gloves. I recommend you use gloves, but you don't necessarily have to use gloves because the bleach is very diluted, so it's not going to do a lot of harm to you. It will not damage your hair as much as you would put direct bleach into your hair. And yeah, after I did the bleach wash, it came out perfect. It is the same color as my natural hair, and all the spots that were left behind completely went away. I did do that extra step, but they look awesome. I just wanted to give that little disclaimer before we start and jump into the tutorial. This literally can happen to anybody, so I feel like it was very necessary for you guys to know this kind of quick fix if something like that were to happen to your real hair or your hair extensions. Do not panic, it is fine. Just a simple little bleach wash, it will completely fix the problem. So yeah, you guys, if you want to learn how to get this silver white hair, just keep on watching. So the things you will need is, of course, your developer. In my case, I will be using a volume 20. And the reason why we're using 20 and not 30 or 40, it's because we're just trying to tone the hair and not lift it. You could also use a level 10, but I wanted my hair to get a little bit lighter, so I used a level 20, which means it will lift up 2 levels. For my toner today, I will be using Wella T18. T stands for a toner. You could also use a permanent hair color, but for today I will be using a toner, and that is a light ash blonde. Of course, you guys are gonna need a bowl or a container. I will be using the little brush, your gloves for protection because you guys are using chemicals. And lastly, our hair extensions. Before toning my hair extensions, I had just done my hair, so that's why I have a little bit in here. So I'm gonna be taking the Wella T18 for the hair color. This is a 1:2 ratio. So I'm gonna be using 1 of these and 2 full of developer of these. Now I'm gonna be taking the 20 volume developer and I'm gonna fill 2 little bottles of these and I'm gonna be mixing it in there. But of course, since I have a lot of extensions and a lot of hair and it's long, I will be using a second box. We're gonna be doing the same steps. Now you're gonna mix it. Okay, so before toning the hair, we have to make sure it's damp. And what I'm gonna do is, you guys can do this above your sink, but since I have to do it in front of a camera, I'll be taking a container with a brush. I'm gonna be wetting the brush and just combing it through. We don't want it to be drenched, we just want it to be a little bit damp. What this does, it just helps you have more control of what's going on with the toner. After you damp your hair, it should look a little bit like this. So now we're going to start toning the hair and I'm going to be taking 1 weft at a time. I'm going to start here and we're going to start painting. And of course, you always have to make sure to put something in the bottom. You guys can use a towel that you guys will not use anymore or a sheet of plastic, whatever you guys would like. But this just prevents anything from getting dirty. After you guys can tell that it's all saturated, make sure to grab a comb and we're gonna start combing the hair just to make sure that every little strand of hair is getting covered. And now we're gonna give it a little massage and you're just gonna be repeating that step on every single section of your extensions. So after you're done completely soaking the extensions in the toner, we're gonna go in 1 by 1 and make sure that everything is completely saturated and there's no uneven spots. Also, now that we're finished, we're gonna be leaving this about 10 to 15 minutes sitting there, but you can also keep an eye on it and see if like you don't want it to be so ashy or so silver or too white. You can just keep it in for like 2 minutes or however you guys like. Okay guys, so now that it's been sitting for around 15 minutes, we're gonna start rinsing it off. And for this, you don't really need some gloves because this is blonde, so it's not gonna stain your hair. Your hands. We're gonna go in pieces just because it will be easier to get all the residue out of the hair. Okay, after this one is done, I'm gonna go and skip to the next. So now I'm gonna go in with some shampoo to kind of get all that residue out of the extensions. Alright guys, this is the end result of how it ended up looking. It is a little bit more silver than my hair when I toned it. So what I'm going to do is do a bleach wash. What the bleach wash is going to do is it's going to lighten it a little bit more, still keeping the ashy tone. And it's also going to remove the little spots that you guys can see in the hair. As you guys can see, it's a little bit patchy, but that is perfectly fine. All you have to do is do a bleach wash. And it's very, very simple. You could also do it to your hair without damaging it. It is just going to strip down a little bit of the hair color, but still leaving it the way you want it. So, and how you make a bleach wash is, okay, so I already have some already done. But basically what you're going to need is some bleach. We're going to pour it in here. And I'm going to use a 20 developer. Just a little bit as well. Make sure it's like a creamy texture. And then we're going to go in and add some shampoo. And this is what's gonna make the bleach wash, so it's not as strong and not so damaging to your hair. You guys can apply this when you guys are in the shower. Just grab some with your hand. It is not gonna burn your hands because it is diluted with shampoo. So you guys can take some in your hand and just rub it all against your hair and it's gonna lighten it. Alright guys, so now I'm just gonna wash the hair one more time. And I'm just gonna apply it just like that. I wanted to be 100% honest with you guys, and the whole process of this, I didn't want you guys to just think like, oh, okay, it came out perfect with one try. No, I mean, so I'm being completely honest with you guys. And if you guys have this kind of error or this kind of, you know, thing happens to your hair, you can easily just fix it. You guys don't have to like freak out because it can be fixed. So now we're just gonna massage the hair. As you guys can see, it's already turning much lighter. I don't want it to go back to the original color. We just want it to lighten just a little bit. You want to massage the hair. And this is exactly what you would do if you were taking a shower and you want to lighten your hair. Now we're just going to rinse it off. You guys can see it definitely lightened so much more. Since this is a big piece, I'm going to go in one more time. You guys can go in as many times as you guys want until you get your desired color. Alright guys, so this is the end result of the extensions. As you guys can see, the tone of the extensions are exactly like my hair color, and that is exactly what I wanted. I was a little bit scared, not even gonna lie, but that bleach wash completely fixed it all. So I'm very happy with the outcome of my hair. This is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want to have that yellow blonde anymore, especially during summer. You want that very cool frosty blonde. This is the way to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't too difficult. They're very simple steps, and like I said, you guys can do these same exact steps and do it to your real hair if you're already blonde. It doesn't necessarily have to be for extensions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Like this video if you guys like some hair tutorials. I feel like I will be doing a few in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to be more in contact with me, I have Snapchat and Instagram. I will leave those down in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!